feel my venom. Is it bad that I might just let him? Got him sprung by the way I fit him. Hands on me, wanna feel my venom. Is it bad that I might just let him? Keep me, baby, please don't tell him.
Hello everybody, it's Sofia Machado from Productions here, and welcome to my first ever Q&A video on my YouTube channel. So, yes! So, a few months ago, I put in a community post on my channel asking you to send in some questions for me to answer in this Q&A video today. And some others I have gathered from a couple of other posts and videos that I've done on my channel. But yes, so stay tuned and you might see your question being answered on this Q&A today. But before we get started, I want to say that I'm not okay showing my face on YouTube due to safety reasons and privacy reasons. So for Q&A videos like this one, you will see this profile picture of Sophia the First with glasses and a Q&A amulet on. So yeah, I do look a lot like her in real life, I will say that, but I'm not going to show my real face. I'm not comfortable with that. Alright, so without further ado, let's get to the questions. And I've picked out 15 questions and 3 bonus questions. So let's get started. Alright, question number 1. What is my favorite song to sing? That's a really good question because I have a lot of favorite songs to sing. But if I was to name my favorite song, I would have to say Real Gone by Sheryl Crow, because it's one of my get-going kind of songs to sing on occasion, especially if I'm in a bad mood or something. But yeah, and I remember hearing it a lot when I was a child, especially on the Cars franchise soundtrack, or the Cars soundtrack. I should say that. But yeah, there's a bunch of others as well, not to mention. But yeah, Real Gone is my favorite song to sing. Question number 2. Do I like Marvelous Fizzy 799's spoof Animals in the Attic? Yes, I do like the spoof. And it's a really cool spoof, even though I haven't seen the real thing. Marvelous Fizzy 799, if you are watching this Q&A video and your question is being answered, I definitely love the spoof. And keep up the good work, my friend. It's a really cool spoof. But I might check out the real film version of this spoof one day. I'll have to wait and see. Question number 3. Favorite In the Night Garden episode? That's a really good question. I mean, I have a lot of favorite episodes from In the Night Garden. It's one of my favorite childhood shows right now. But, I would have to say the sneezing episode is my favorite because it's definitely the episode that I have the most memories with, that I remember watching a lot when I was a kid. And I even featured the sneezing episode on my sneezing compilation about a year ago. And it's a really funny episode. Like, it makes me laugh just thinking about it too, like with all the different kinds of sneezes the characters do. Even the narrator, like, holy cow. But yeah, and I like a bunch of other episodes as well. Yeah, but sneezing is my favorite. Question number 4. Am I Canadian? Yes, I am Canadian. I was born and raised here in Canada. But I'm not going to say which part of Canada I live in. Again, for safety reasons, privacy reasons. But for those of you who live outside of Canada, you definitely need to come here one day. It's a really beautiful place to visit. Like, the food here is to die for, and there's a lot of different architecture and history that goes into it as well. Oh, also, you might have noticed that I feature a lot of Canadian shows on my channel, so yeah, that can definitely prove to you that I am Canadian, or that I'm from Canada. So there's a simple way to put it for you there as well. So yeah. Anyways, question number 5. Do I have autism / am I autistic? Yes, I am on the autism spectrum. I was diagnosed as autistic when I was 8 years old, and it can get a little difficult to understand me at times, because as you can hear me, I do pause a lot and to get my thoughts together. And yeah, sometimes it's hard being an autistic person, but I've learned to embrace that, because that's how I'll be unique, you know? All right. And I've even discovered a couple of characters, animated characters over time, that I can relate to, like being different as well. And I might mention that in like a future video, but we'll see. Question number 6. If I could meet any voice actor or voice actress from my childhood, who would they be? Ooh, that's a really cool question. Like, I have a bunch of different voice actors and voice actresses I would love to meet in the future. But I can name at least 3 male voice actors and 3 female voice actors at the top of my head that I would like to meet one day. So first off, I would love to meet Jim Cummings. He was of the voice for a bunch of different Disney characters over the years, including Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. Joseph May would be a lot of fun to meet. Like, he was the US dub of Thomas the Train from 2015 to 2021, so he would be fun to meet. And there's one more that I can think of. Frank Meshkulite. Frank Meshkulite would be a lot of fun to meet, because, I mean, he's the voice of Tupi from Tupi and Binu, and he was also all the voices of Dragon, like, including the narrator as well. Yeah, so he would be a lot of fun to meet. Now, for female voice actors, there's Tara Strong. She was Twilight Sparkle in My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. And she was also Timmy Turner in Fairly Odd Parents. And next would be Jodie Benson. Like, she was the original voice of Ariel from Little Mermaid. And she was also Lady from Lady and the Tramp at one time as well. For female, there's one more as well. Tracy Moore would be a lot of fun to meet as well. Like, she was a bunch of different characters that I remember hearing from my childhood. I think she was Cher Bear from Care Bear's Adventures in Care-a-Lot. I think she was Zigbee at one time as well. Zigbee the zebra, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. And the list goes on. Anyways, let's move on to question number 7. Do I like numberjacks? Unfortunately, I don't. I mean, I respect your opinion if some of you out there do like the show, but I just didn't grow up with it. I know what it is, but I just didn't grow up with it. So, yeah, I just don't get Numberjacks, you guys. Question number 8. Thoughts on K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is a fantastic movie. And I'm absolutely in love with this movie. Like, the animation is gorgeous. I love the story. I love the message. And especially the music. And the soundtrack is amazing. Especially with their Golden song. And I like a bunch of others as well. And also, if you guys don't know already, I did a couple of K-pop Demon Hunters song covers a little while ago. So far, I've done Golden, Your Idol, and How It's Done. And I still need to do a bunch of others. I still need to do Soda Pop, Free, Takedown, and What It Sounds Like. And I can tell you guys right now that a Soda Pop song cover is currently in development right now. So stay tuned and you might catch that one day. So, yeah. I absolutely love K-pop Demon Hunters. I could watch it all day if I wanted to. But, yeah, but you get it. All right, question number 9. Thoughts on Bear in the Big Blue House? I have not seen it, but I know of the show. I mean, again, I respect your opinion for those of you who do like the show, but it's just I didn't grow up with it as a kid, but I grew up knowing what the show is like. So, yeah. So I don't have an opinion on the show in particular. Yeah. All right, question number 10. Thoughts on Fraggle Rock? Again, I have not seen it. Again, I know what the show is. It's just, I just didn't grow up with it. But I know that Frank Meshkalite was in the show at one time. He was one of the puppeteers, I think, that worked on it. I believe. But, yeah. Again, I respect your opinions if you do like the show, Fraggle Rock, but I just didn't grow up with it, but I know of the show. Yeah. All right, question number 11. Thoughts on Bluey? Oh man, this is going to be a little hard to talk about because of this friendship breakup I went through like a few months ago. But yeah. So, but my thoughts on Bluey, I will say this. I can see on how it's appealing to kids around the world, but I just don't get it, y'all. It's not my type of show to watch, but I will admit the animation looks pretty cute. The characters look pretty cute as well, but it's just not my type of show to watch. And the amount of copyright that I have to do, like to bring Bluey onto my channel, it just can't be done. But I will say this. I will mention Bluey on my channel, though. It's just I'm not going to feature clips of it due to very big amounts of copyrights and getting blocked with a bunch of videos that feature it. But, yeah. All right. Anyways, let's move on to question number 12. Do I like Dora and Friends Into the City? No, unfortunately I don't. It's just like a way different Dora than I remember as a kid. Don't get me wrong, I do love Dora the Explorer, but I just don't get Dora and Friends Into the City, actually. I just don't get it. But I will admit this, I do like Go Diego Go, Before You Ask. It's a really fun show about animals, but this Dora show, Into the City, it's just a lot different than the Dora I remember. So I'm probably just going to stick to the original Dora. Again, I respect your opinion, but in my personal opinion, I'm just not into Dora and Friends into the City. Question number 13. Top 10 favorite episodes from Dragon. That's a really good question. I have a lot of favorite episodes from Dragon, but I'd be happy to name 10 of my favorite episodes from Dragon. So there's Dragon's Funny Noise, Dragon's Boogeymen, Dragon Looks for Cat, Dragon's Big Itch, The Best a Dragon Can Be, Dragon's New Hobby, Ostrich to the Rescue, Dragon's Tire, Dragon's Cat, and Dragon's Snuffly Day. And the list goes on. But yeah, okay. Question number 14. Why do I use Spencer or Sunset Shimmer as villains? Well, I use these characters as villains because the way that they were introduced in the first time that I saw them, I was like, I don't like these characters. So they count as villains to me. Like, for example, with Spencer, on how he was being portrayed in Hero of the Rails, one of my favorite Thomas movies. He was just being really rude to the other entrants, but he does evolve throughout the series, but I guess he's just not a favorite engine of mine. He's just not my favorite character, so that's one of the reasons why I use him as a villain. Likewise with Sunset Shimmer. I mean, when I saw the first Equestria Girls movie when I was a kid, I did not like her character. Like, she was really mean and rude. But I do like the looks of her, though, I will admit. It's just, she's not my favorite character either. Maybe it's because I'm not a big Equestria Girls person. For those of you who do like Equestria Girls, I do respect your opinion, but it's just it's just one of the reasons why I use Sunset Shimmer as a villain. It's the same thing with Spencer. Okay. And finally, question number 15. What do I use to make my spoofs? I get this question on YouTube all the time on what I use to make my spoofs. But I want to take this opportunity to say to everyone that I use a video editor called Movavi Video Editor to make my spoofs. It's a really helpful program to help me make videos like this one. All you have to do is find the right clips and pictures that you need, and you're golden. And also, if you are wondering how I do pictures like this one you see right here, I use Google Drive and Google Drawings to make pictures that I do for my parodies or spoofs, and for this one right here. So yeah, long story short, I use Movavi Video Editor to edit my videos, and Google Drawings for the spoof pictures that you see. So yeah. Okay, so this is the moment we've all been waiting for. We have come to the 3 bonus questions, people. Okay, so let's start off with bonus question number 1. Favorite Tupi and Binu episode? That's a really cool question because I absolutely love Tupi and Binu, and I've got a lot of favorite episodes from the show. Like, the show makes me all kinds of happy, and but if I was to name my favorite episode right now, I would have to say the Tickle Me Tale is my favorite episode from the show. because it's definitely one of the episodes I have the most memories with. I remember watching it as a kid, and I'm just laughing just thinking about it, especially when the Tickle Me Tail's just tickling Binu and Tupi around the house. But yeah, I think the Tickle Me Tail is my favorite. And I like a bunch of others as well. All right, bonus question number 2. When will I do Lightning McQueen Breaks the Internet? I really don't know at this point right now, because I'm still currently working on 3 different movie spoofs at this point right now. So currently I'm working on my Amalthea White and the 7 Characters movie spoof. I'm also working on Wreck-It Lightning McQueen, and also my character's car spoof is going to be premiering soon, so I'm gonna still work on that as well. So at this point, I really don't know when I'm going to do Lightning McQueen Breaks the Internet, but I will add it to my list of spoof ideas for the next phase, when I decide to do another phase of spoofs in the future. I will say that. All right. And finally, we have come to the last bonus question, the last question of this video. Bonus question number 3. Will I give The Loud House another chance? Unfortunately, I won't, because I just grew out of The Loud House after a while. I mean, I did grow up with it a little bit, grow as a kid, but then I just grew out of the comedy, and I still appreciate the animation. The animation is great, but as it was going on, I was starting to find it a little boring at times. But I can still see on how it can appeal to other people out there. Again, I respect your opinion if you do like the show, but it's just become a meh for me, and I don't think I'm going to give it another chance right now. But yeah. Anyways, you guys, that wraps up all the questions that I have gathered up for this Q&A video. I really want to thank everybody for sending in the questions that you wanted to answer, that you wanted me to answer. If you guys want to see another Q&A video in the near future, send me a message in the comments down below, especially with some more questions that you might want me to answer in another Q&A as well. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more fun videos just like this one. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next video. This is Sofia Machado from Film Productions, officially signing off for the first Q&A video. Bye!